Greetings, programs. Good morning, good afternoon. How are all of you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I see a Cold Fire, Carzival, and Ezek. Greetings to all of you. I hope you're well. So obviously the news about yesterday's Direct was interesting. The games that they showcased, quite the, starting out with Pokemon and whatnot, quite a few interesting things. Oh, fuck it. They're remaking my favorite game of all time. Oh, I was crying through that whole presentation as soon as I saw it. I'm not even gonna try and deny it. I couldn't hold that in, folks. I couldn't. The hype is real. Hype is so real. My boy is back. Gino looks so good. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh, and this year, November, sure, okay, it's fine. Yeah, we'll be streaming that. In fact, I probably will be streaming exclusively that when it comes out. Not even gonna lie, I will probably be streaming exclusively that. We'll see when it gets there, but still, like, but that was not the only big announcement, though that was my personal favorite of the takeaway. So Mario Kart 8 is getting 3 new characters. Petey Piranha, Wiggler, which I forgot Wiggler was a playable character in Mario Kart. Was it 7? I think it was 7. I completely forgot that he was a playable character. And then, I'm sorry, did that announcer say Kamek's name weird? It sounded like he said comic. I don't know. It sounded weird to me. But we're getting 3 playable characters, which I was like, oh, that's more than I anticipated, but sure. And a brand new course. A kitchen. Sure. Okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, yes, I am. You're not wrong. Not wrong. You always thought Kamek was just called Magic Koopa? I mean, there are Magic Koopas, but they're the one specific. There is one character called Kamek. So Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Brothers 3, or Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, that was Kamek. And the Mario movie, Kamek. But I think he was even in, what was it? Oh, the Mario Luigi games. I believe Kamek was also a character in that. So, yeah. They're saying he's from Mario Kart Tour, but for those of you in the know, he was actually supposed to be in Mario Kart 64 until Wario stole his cart and took his place. So, but yeah, no. Kind of excited. Hopefully we get Diddy Kong in the next one. Please, come on. Let's get some Diddy Kong here. Especially after you put him in the movie. I really expected he might be in the next drop. That drop was already ready. The Mario movie came out. Everyone was like, Diddy! And they're like, oh, Diddy. Oh, okay. We're going to put Diddy in. So fingers crossed that we get Diddy. I would hope that they would move some of the characters from Mario Kart Tour into 8. I would hope. I don't know how many original characters are in Mario Kart Tour, but Yeah, it's one. Well, they showcased one course. We're probably going to get maybe 2, but they showcased 1. But I imagine we'll get, what is it, 2 cups per drop. So I imagine there's going to be a unique course in each. Well, maybe there might be a unique course that we just haven't seen yet. So who's to say? Also, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. We need to talk about that for a second. That game looks amazing. I wasn't sure Mario Kart Tour has 119 playable characters. Okay, how many of those? Okay, subtract the variants of the standard roster. Of all the unique characters, how many of those are variants? And just set those aside, because that's a lot. That's a lot. Super Mario Brothers Wonder is a return to form with a 2D style side-scrolling Mario Brothers game that isn't related to New Super Mario Brothers. I'm kind of excited about that because it actually looks good. It looks great. The talking flowers, hope you can turn those off, because I was like, oh, this makes a cute presentation, but me playing that's gonna get old quick. That could potentially get old quick. It looked very stylish. It looked it just looks fun. So I'm very excited about that. Add that to the stream calendar as well. Also, then he can turn into an elephant. There's an elephant power up, because why not? Why not? And of course, the internet has gone wild since. And Daisy's back. Daisy's a playable character. So for all you Daisy fans, hey, Mario fans are eating good this year. They're eating great this year. We have a feast upon us. We have a feast in front of us, and we're just pulling it all in. So very excited about that. We're getting a port of Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon to the Switch, which is in development. Kind of excited about that. It was a fun game on the DS, on the 3DS. So that would mean all 3 Luigi's Mansions are right. No, that would put 2 and 3 on the Switch. 1 is still on the 3DS. So kind of curious to see if they decide to port that over at some time as well. What else did we see? WarioWare. Sure. Cool. WarioWare's fun. This one also has motion controls, so sure, why not? The WarioWare games are a lot of fun. They're like zany. If you like mini games, it's perfect. And the fact that this one is motion controls, sure, why not? And then of course, Detective Pikachu is back. I was not expecting that. The game was cute. The game was cute. I loved the movie with Ryan Reynolds. I'm just gonna say it. That movie was fun. Seeing the cinematic Pokemon that looked realistic, disturbingly realistic, was awesome. I really enjoyed that movie. And Detective Pikachu should be voiced by Danny DeVito. Honestly, hearing his personality in the game, yes, I honestly think Danny DeVito would have been a great Detective Pikachu. Just coffee. Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? I need my coffee. They announced the sequel years ago, then Straight Radio Science. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot they announced the sequel. Wow, it's well, all right. But yeah, the amount of coffee that was, I was just like, okay, sure. If we're gonna give him a character trait, he likes coffee. Sure, okay. Other than that, the indie games and whatnot that we saw looked pretty good. There were quite a few. I understand that reference. Also, we're getting 2 new Legend of Zelda amiibos. Unfortunately, no DLC announcement, but we are getting a Tears of the Kingdom Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo. Very excited to get my hands on those because they both looked amazing. And I'm a sucker for amiibos at this point, so go ahead and add them to the list. I'm curious to see what they do in the game. I'm very curious to see what they do and drop. Ganon amiibo was massive. Daddy Ganon was looking pretty good there. I'm just gonna say it. Daddy Ganon looked pretty good. He was looking pretty swollen, pretty good. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I know of one friend of mine who mains him in Smash Brothers, Coldfire Ezek. You know who I'm talking about. You know that we need to get him that amiibo. He needs to have that amiibo in him, just to have. Well, welcome in, Miss Jones. Hopefully the app or anything doesn't give you too many problems. So I am. They're not up for pre-order yet. But I say if they are, use me real quick here as I just take a look here. No, I don't think they are yet. I haven't seen any pre-order links for them yet. But yes. Let's see. Other than that, somebody said that if surefire way for Nintendo to get money, a surefire way for Nintendo to get money. 2-pack amiibo of Gino and Mallow. And that was just that's not based on anything. That's not based on rumors. That was literally someone saying, Nintendo, if you want money, do that. And it's like, yeah, no, do that. Please do that. Please do that. Yeah. I would throw so much money at that. It would, yeah. I need that to be a thing. I need that to be a thing. I hope that to be a thing because yes, please. Yeah, yes, please. Because, so the good news that we got out of that announcement was the original composer is coming back for that game. So that's big hype for those of us who loved the music of that game. So that's plus. It looks like that. Some people are saying there might be voice acting in this. I doubt it. You never know, but there's a lot more going on in this remake, and I'm so very much excited for it. So excited for it. Yes, Yoko Shimuro. Nope. Just gonna stop. One of the things I have come across that I might actually start looking into. Just wanted to play. Well, there is the good old-fashioned route that, you know, a lot of us employ. I think I have. Where do I have that on? I don't think it was ever released. Yeah, no, because the rights. I think it was never released on the 3DS for the Nintendo market. It hasn't made its way to Switch yet, which they'll probably actually now bring the original to the NES, Super Nintendo emulator on the Switch. So that's probably going to be a thing once we get closer to the launch, so you can experience both versions. At least I would hope that they would do that. I played the randomizer on PC. I think that's honestly where I have it now, is on PC. So I have a legit copy. Nintendo, I have a cartridge. I have a legit copy. I'm just so hyped for that. So hyped. Okay. I think I've gushed enough about that video from yesterday. So those of you who missed last week, we were making our way through the... I never remember these species names. One species ship with our engineer non-com. He's making his way through. We've slowed them down, slowed the ship down, so that's good. Oh yeah, Pikmin will have all 4 core games. That's right, Pikmin 4. We got to see Pikmin 4. Might have to start getting those on the Switch. Might. And then we found out our captain might very well be possessed himself. So now we get to go have that fun conversation. We know from past experience how well our captain takes things. So this could be fun. This could very well be fun. But yeah. I'm excited to play and see how this pans out. So I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. I'm going to pause Spotify. Let's get the game up and running. And me. Blood of battle. Oh, where? Oh.
Down to 1 reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
That's not good.
But they won't get to wherever they were headed.
Giggle! How's it going, friend?
It's been along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Good. Glad to hear it. Oh.
I got the ship's heading.
Stop.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Man, that can't be good for the engines.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Uh-huh.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
I believe there's an afterlife.
You do?
Yeah.
Then you should understand this. My people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Dakan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the true.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with a symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
It's okay to walk away from someone when there isn't anything left to stay for. Nothing lasts forever.
Tell that to the Dakan Empire.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together.
Amen.
Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I'll take you up on that.
Same here.
They not cease this madness.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
Worse. Definitely worse.
It doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer. The storm. It's back.
Oh.
What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Metric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Well, that's not ideal. Oh. Oh, well, we're just gonna come out and say it. Okay. Cool. Mutiny. Let's go. Oh, boy. Captain.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Where are you heading to engineering? That's where we found... Oh, that's just suspect as hell. Choose an ally to... Well, let's see. Who am I in good standings with? Eh. Honestly, I think she's our best bet.
Lieutenant Bedrosian, a word, please.
Yes, Commander.
Couldn't agree more.
What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you have your facts straight.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I get that part. I read the manual. But without proof, you're talking about mutiny.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours. We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
I don't know what might happen, but if I can, I will protect you. I'll tell them I forced you into cooperation, that it was all my idea.
I won't make you take the blame alone. So,
Okay.
my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what.
Whew.
Wait.
Now, Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
And heads are gonna roll. I'll just stand at the front of the bridge inconspicuously. There we go.
Captain Solano.
Ready room?
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
Whoa.
All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
Whoa.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Draconian marauders.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
I refuse. So do the others.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this.
Uh-oh.
He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Whoa!
Take her to the brig or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Well, we're really in the thick of it now.
Wait, stand down. That's an order.
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Fingers crossed he is. I mean, he's not. Ooh, game over. Doctor. Uh-oh.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
Yay for being right.
Officer of the USS Resolute. I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
I don't know what I expected, but not this.
Not me neither.
I can't believe I shot the captain. I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that. When you're right.
I might not be alive if you hadn't.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
Oh, what? They're upset I didn't choose them? Wah. I need somebody I could trust. Right?
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
I say 10 to 15 seconds would all it took. Probably should hail Starfleet, maybe. Oh, jeez!
We're taking fire.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
Oh, this is a problem.
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Basic maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
The Vescar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
Damn.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Vescar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Alright, here we go.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it. Because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
Let's find an open airlock. Do a quick space jump.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
I was kidding.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Alright, fuck it, let's go.
Polarize the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire!
Zeldi's shields down to 82%.
Bad.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks.
Do it.
But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beat and quickly weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Okay. Whoa! A little too sensitive.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight. Damn it, not this one.
Not enough room for the big guy. Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Make it quick.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Whoa.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Come on, come on. Okay, he made it. Really worried there for a second.
Few more moments.
Hurry!
Uh-oh.
What are they doing in there?
Uh-oh. Y'all might want to hold on to something. Oh, God.
Leave me to die. I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell.
We're going.
Etzelar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain. Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Done. Ready? Detonate.
Whee! Hell yeah.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, then we have to pick our first officer? That's not going to be awkward.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
I'm no security officer, but I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you, Captain.
Already trying for that first officer position, huh?
Phasers should make quick work of the ice.
God, it's just so satisfying to have like an actual phaser and not a pew 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 phaser. God, I'm not a fan of blaster phasers. Just gonna say it. Hot take.
another Takan vault.
Sure looks it.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Open it. It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
How we doing? Hey, how we doing? Mass Effects look like good. Well.
You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
He's right. Almost looks Tholian in nature. It's a good game. It's a very, I don't know if you've been here before when we played it, the Telltale style gameplay, which fits the Star Trek style just perfectly. Glad to see though that your leg's feeling better. Glad that you're, you know, hopefully it's just, was it just sprained then, I'm guessing?
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you. Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
Well, hopefully it doesn't.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Allons-y. I made it. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
That's interesting. They...
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
That looks like to be the card.
Information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built.
That's a problem.
I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Uh-oh.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
Oh boy. That's a lot of them.
I've seen these before, in the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Takon civilization. Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form. Preserved for all eternity.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takon Empire, and bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Takan life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
I was protecting my crew. It's regrettable to take any life. But when someone threatens galactic civilization, force is the correct response.
And I suppose it worked. For now. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. 1 minute you're standing there as you. The next you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Takan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
Dear God.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
You're talking about a crime against sentient life on a mass scale.
Or an evolutionary process where the strongest and most capable survive. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable.
Oh, sure you can.
Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Takan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Takan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Takan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Takan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come.
Can we shoot him now?
Hope we speak again, brother.
Ah, hold fire. I want to, but nah, it wouldn't. Probably.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them.
Whoa!
Mark the site from orbit.
I'll decide once we're safely aboard the Resolute. For to transport.
We can't. No, we can't destroy them. They're.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you. I committed mutiny for you.
Oh God.
But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Ophelia, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew.
Thank you.
We're all next.
But she does raise a point.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
Oh.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Takon, not science. Takon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Fuck it.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
I'll live with those consequences.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
We need Portal on our side. I'm not going to jeopardize that when I don't have to.
So you jeopardize the rest of us. And to think, I used to look up to you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
Oy vey.
They hit us with that bioforming ray and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
There they are!
You did what had to be done with the Tasker. I know you held out hope, but it's what she would have wanted. The Tasker can rest now. Even if I wavered in the moment. It wasn't a question of time. It was about freeing a Tasker.
If you believe, I'm sure you'll see her again.
I do. And I shall.
No surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
This is reminding me of the D20 campaign that I did with my Buzz. It was a music's an interesting choice. The Star Trek campaign.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chobok. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
You know what? I want to see him too. It'll be nice to get one piece of normalcy.
I'm sure we can count on him for that.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
The Academy? Oh, well, I wouldn't know about that.
After this, you'll probably get a personal invitation to show them how it's done. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda...
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It's great to be seen, boss. There were a few moments out there off the ship where I wasn't really sure we'd be making it back either. Everything here in engineering's kind of a sight for sore eyes.
Indeed. You should know your absences left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zelda, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Starlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies. I'd always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away. There's still a lot of bad blood.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here. We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust, but an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I don't expect everyone will agree with my decisions, and she's entitled to a different opinion, but I'll handle Lieutenant Bedrosian.
You'll be fine, just as long as people feel like they're being heard. It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone.
That's an understatement.
You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermont. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermont has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified. You really couldn't go wrong with either of them.
To be honest, Lieutenant Bedrosian feels like the perfect fit for the position.
I would otherwise agree. But given what happened, that'll take some work on your part. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship, not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
Listen, Lieutenant, I understand how you feel, and I respect your opinion. You're one of the most valuable officers on the bridge, which is why I cannot accept your resignation.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I expected as much. Which is why I already submitted my letter of resignation to Starfleet Command.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Ermont.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections?
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
Excellent idea, Mr. Chovak. They deserve to be here.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsalar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
But there were way more people involved than just me. Not only Petty Officer Edsalar, but we had help from an Elydian officer named Arminta as well.
Interesting.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
All right, here we go.
Captain Reindeck, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
And you will have it. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
There's no easy answer.
I can tell you the solution. But the truth is, there is no easy answer. There's no defense against bioforming. One-on-one or on a mass scale. At least, not that I know of.
We may not be able to stop it, but it might be possible to slow it down. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And it might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
Captain, you'd die.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but...
I think Portal could still help us. If he can't get a first-hand look at the Aphelion, he might be able to identify a weakness.
After sparing the remnants of his civilization, I should hope he'd help us.
He will.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
I mean, that's fair.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
We found that only a Takan can operate their technology to its fullest. So, unless we want to try to do this with one hand tied behind our backs, we're definitely going to need an assist from this portal guy.
I like that even less.
Like it or not, that's the truth.
Yes. Portal should be part of the away team. There's no question in my mind.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you.
Now's the matter at hand.
I have faith in all of you to meet this moment with the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Irma, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Voice authorization, Rydek. Alpha 5. X-ray.
Captain's codes transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Okay, I gotta think about this. Who do I want? I mean, Westbrook or Ormont? Hmm. God, am I gonna have to flip a coin? I don't know. They're both strong candidates. He's got. I think Westbrook deserves it. Honestly, I think he does.
Please designate a new first officer.
If that was an option, dear God. I do think Westbrook is I think he's a capable officer. He's not going to necessarily agree with me all the time, but you want that in a first officer. You want a differing opinion. Vermont knows the ship, but I don't know. He seems too protocol. He seems too rigid with protocol. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Westbrook.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
Thank you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Congratulations, Commander. It's long overdue.
I know we've had our differences, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Computer, Commander Westbrook.
Just don't let me down, Westbrook.
First officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain, could I have a
And here we go.
Give me a minute.
Look, I respect your decision, Captain. Commander Westbrook has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt pressure to promote him. But what I can't understand is why you would choose someone so clearly unsuited for the position. It's the very reason why Captain Solano chose you over him. Because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
I know you're disappointed, but I trust his experience. And I need to rely on him now more than ever.
But that's just it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's my concern with Commander
God damn.
Westbrook. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. But I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived. Of course, I was insulted when you didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised, but I've always supported you, which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook. I was always against you, especially with regard to Captain Solano. But I guess loyalty counts for nothing with you.
Listen, I value your opinion more than just about anyone's. I rely on it. And if we're going to beat Galvin, I'll need your help now more than ever. So please, don't be discouraged.
I'll be fine. Just give me some time.
Man, I know they're supposed to feel real, but goddamn, this has got to be the most prima donna crew I've ever seen. Jeez. That, or I'm going to watch more Star Trek and think.
Giving it everything she's got, well, it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
What the hell happened?
Ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations, and I should go take care of this.
Go.
was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. And it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us, I don't like our chances.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
We're being pulled out of warp!
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
Oh yeah, that big.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Koblian. Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Uh-huh. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Red alert! Pandar, get us out of here!
Come on. Warp now! Warp now!
Evasive maneuvers!
Uh-oh.
They've hit the engineering section. No systems or structural damage, though.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond. Hit him in the mouth. What are your orders?
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes, Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head-on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. Takan may already be on this ship. No way of knowing how bad it is yet.
Get an urgent message to Starfleet Command. Tell them we've been hit by the Aphelion's bioforming ray. There may be hostile Takan aboard this ship.
I'll notify them at once.
Here are your new tricorders. Now go. Get to the transporter room.
That's a smile. That was a smile. Woo!
We don't know who's on what side, Carter. Come on!
Stun everyone! This is a worst case scenario. Easy with that thing.
Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated Duridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
Done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
Oh boy, this thing again.
We need to tunnel through the shields. There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved.
Okay.
I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there.
Know it.
Ready to transport.
Energize.
Whoa.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
We're losing cohesion.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
They're gone.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
We don't have time to mourn. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
This way.
Right on our 6.
Anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before.
I think we're out of time.
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on deck 9, but...
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who aren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
I'm about to send more people down there. Nope. Sorry, buddy.
What happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
We should be cautious. If a situation arises, I want phasers set to stun.
Of course. I'll let the crew know to proceed with caution.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Oh, that's not good.
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot.
What?
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
Of course.
With me.
Stop! Identify yourselves! We're just trying to figure out what's happening. Ah, to hell with it.
Down?
You have to get to the computer core! Go!
Damn it, that poor plucky ensign that we met.
I don't have much time.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot.
Uh-huh.
First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately. Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. I'll get you somewhere more secure.
I'm fine. No need to worry.
That's a relief. Now, Captain. Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
I know I could have aimed the phaser directly, but
Captain. There's a time to fight and a time to admit defeat.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown.
Ooh!
Okay, wait. Just hear me out.
I'll shoot him.
Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm.
Ah!
No, we'd rather have you with us. We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
Stun! Jesus, I'm not killing him.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha. 5. X-ray.
Termination sequence cancelled.
I hope I hit stun. Sounded awfully deathly. Uh-oh. No one here but us chickens. This chicken, anyway.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body. Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna fight Miranda?
I can't face or any of the guards. Alert every Takan in here.
Mind me. Damn it. I didn't even see him standing there.
I can't face or any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here.
You going? Okay. Ugh.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystals portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. Worked! Better move.
Yee.
Who's there?
Nobody of importance.
Two to go.
Faith? Yeah, I know that works too. Which way are you going, bud? I am very sneaky. Sneaky stealthy. I'll train this at the academy. Turn around, I'm gunning for it. I made an error. I made an error. That was way too close. Eesh. Okay, there's the second one at least. It's like I have 2 guards. Okay. Like I've got 1 distraction source.
Is someone there? I must be mistaken.
Looks like you don't move. Looks like she's the only one that moves. Okay. I got the 1. Damn. Boom.
One left.
Pressure. I'm waiting for her to pop out. I know it's gonna happen. Got a guard on the far side there. Got a guard right there. And I have a guard there. Holy crap, okay. Yep, everything looks as it should. I'm not here.
I saw something.
Where? Where the hell was that guy at? Of course there was another one. Always one more. Yeesh. See who? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, do I have to lure him away? Oh, well, that's just not fair. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Things I do for king and country. Oof. How am I gonna do that?
Is that? It's so dark in here.
Find me. I'll take two mistakes. That's fine. Can I leave now, please? Can I be done with stealth? I'd very much like to be done with stealth. Ha!
Let's get out of here.
Hi! Don't do that again! God!
More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
See what we got over here.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
Uh-oh. Damn it!
What the hell? Got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Great. Coming from where? I don't see any.
This would go faster if you did something about them.
Woo! Oh, yay.
It's a guardian. He's with them.
We have to sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot!
The enemy pilot must be shot down. The force field protecting the pilot will take a lot of damage before it goes down. Okay. Well, that'll do it. Ooh.
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors. How do you stand with them?
They did nothing to their ancestors.
We've left them behind. not real Takan.
Hell yeah.
We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
I'll tell you what these scions are. They're fanatics. They won't stop for anything.
Yes. So, we must be fanatical in return if we are going to stop them.
No hesitation. This ends here.
Do it.
I'm doing everything I can, but I can't shake her.
Oh, support craft. Great.
I figured without me, you didn't stand a chance. I'm here for the ship and the crew, not for you. I couldn't just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan.
Your timing's perfect. We need your help now more than ever.
Clearly.
The only reason they haven't destroyed us is because we have bioformed Takan on the ship. That's why they're targeting our engines.
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
It's the Titan! Hell yeah!
They're here.
We're being hailed by the USS Titan.
Put them through.
Riker in the nick of time.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute. We got here as fast as we could. Looks like you've got your hands full with this monster.
We're damn glad to see you, Captain. We could use all the help we can get.
I told you I'd be here. So, what are we up against?
No. It's happening again.
We have to warn them. Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency transmission.
This is Captain Jara Rydek of the USS Resolute. The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming ray that can transform your entire crew instantaneously. And they've stolen our shield algorithms, so there's nothing we can do to stop them. Avoid being hit at all costs.
I wish we'd known that before we got here.
Uh-oh.
They're gone. Just like that. We have to destroy that ship. Otherwise, it won't be long before they're coming after us.
They could all be Takan. Or none of them. We can't assume anything yet.
You're right. We can't just wait for them to attack us. Fire on the Pawtucket!
Uh-oh. Well, that was fast.
Starfleet ship. The Takan have it.
Shields at full power!
Shields are holding up against their attacks. But they won't for very long.
Fire phasers!
Firing. Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Handar, evasive maneuvers! Get us out of here!
Aye, Captain.
Don't worry, Resolute. We've got your back.
Their weapon systems are offline.
Now's our chance.
Scottish captain to save the day.
We can send Galvin a message. Let him know exactly what he's up against.
Oh.
And that we're willing to fight to the very end.
Target their life support systems. Fire when ready.
Targeting their life support systems. Commencing fire. Now.
Ooh, that looked like a lot of ships.
Captain Rydick, the Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone. But collectively, we might just have a shot.
On our way. Full impulse power.
Aye, Captain.
Target the bioforming ray. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
God, they sent a Nova-class ship? Eesh!
I've lost helm control. Trying to reestablish.
Power levels are dropping all over the ship, but our engines are still running strong.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
I hope the away team is having more success than we are.
Hammer or the anvil?
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there. We strike at the heart. The Cartabula. I can feel the energy.
Don't get too used to it. We're gonna take that thing down.
Nope, not that way.
I wouldn't do that. We have to turn off this energy field to enter. I must do it. It requires the hands of the Takon. Is it working?
It started.
Is the opening wide enough to get through? Well, is it wide enough?
No, but I can see the Cartabula.
What about now?
Oh, portal.
I still can't get in.
Stand back. I'll try again.
We got company. Well, that's not fair. That's cheating. There she is. Oh, she's got a fancy gauntlet now.
Portal 6-3. I'm not going to remind you of the oath you took. I want you to remember why you made it. Your bond to your people. You can bring your empire back, and all you have to do is nothing. Stand back, and we will handle them.
nothing. Now, I will take action. I will exterminate these heretics.
Oh! Oh!
This won't take long. I'll be back.
Wait. We'll help you.
Stay here. You need to be ready to open the energy field with me.
You can't take them all on yourself.
I am a guardian of the Takan Empire. I could take an army of them. If you can get to the Cartabulum, don't wait for me.
We'll hold the line.
Ooh!
The gap isn't much wider. Can we get through?
Maybe we can widen it with a containment field from the tricorder. Oh!
I don't think we can crowbar our way in.
It takes a Takan to do it.
Oh! 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 Jesus!
That's far enough.
Carter, I could have killed you both, easily. But the part of me that is still Miranda won't let me. She compels me to bring you into the fold.
I don't believe you for a second.
I will make you one of us.
Oh!
Soon, you'll understand.
Hypo. Do the hypo.
Finally, we can be... Rejoin the flame.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna get trippy. Yeah, we're gonna get trippy. Okay.
Are you all right? Carter, I'm sorry I hesitated. I tried to keep her from getting you. If I'd just shot her sooner, you wouldn't be like this.
It's okay. I don't blame you.
She's really gone. For good. I can't believe it.
It had to end this way. She was suffering. And now it's over.
Holy shit, he did it. Sort of. Ow. Well done, Portal.
Miranda got Carter.
Draconian blood now. You must go and finish this, my brother.
I can read it.
What is this? Who are you? Tell me now. I demand it.
You're talking to the guy that's in charge. Pipe down while I work.
Carter, you're kind of scaring me.
It's okay. I'm still in control. We've reached the Cartabula.
That's great. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're inside. That's what matters.
Ooh.
Two of ours are keeping the bioform ships at bay, but they can't hold them off forever.
Getting remote telemetry from the away team tricorders. I'd recognize that anywhere. Our warp core resonant frequency is one of the readings.
They're bleeding us dry. But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
Might actually finish this today. Let's go.
That's the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency.
And these others?
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance. And these two are the Kimball and the Loa.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're just tuned a little differently. I must be getting information from the bioforming, but this warning, it means that it's struggling with the power stacked up at close frequencies.
The Cartabula can't handle the dissonance?
Maybe.
This is Westbrook. Are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphilion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
You can break a wine glass if you play the right note loud enough.
Sir?
The Takan are so arrogant. They're letting us right in the front door with this energy drain. We can tune our warp core output to those frequencies. Get all our ships to do the same. Push it to maximum levels and we might be able to crack the wine glass, the Cartabula, and take their ship offline.
There is merit to the theory. But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
It'll work. It has to.
Do it. We need to strike back. And we'll lead by example.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
I've got faith in you, and the rest of this crew. Now let's give them hell.
Yes, Captain.
That's not what she said.
I found an ejector team for the Cartabula.
So we can disengage it, just like we did with the Zeldy's warp cores.
Yeah, but it'll only activate if this thing gets completely overloaded.
So we gotta take it right up to the edge of destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
You can't do this. You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
If that thing wants to take over, it's going to have to go through the both of us. And I'm not going to let that happen. You hear me? I'm gonna fight it right along with you, Carter.
I can always count on you. You'll stand by me to the end.
This isn't the end.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
Hold on, I can do better than this. I know it. Now that this plan's in action, I have more to work with.
Inertial dampeners are failing.
Warp output at 85%. They're taking the bait. Now we need the rest of the fleet.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated frequency. We believe this will disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is that'll siphon off our energy much quicker. You're leading us to disaster. Are you out of your mind? That has given them exactly what they want. You can't just expect us to turn belly up.
We've found their Achilles heel. We have to use it. We'll give them everything they want. All of it. More power than they can handle.
That logic is twisted enough it just might work. We're adjusting the Titan's warp output to match the resonance.
Thank God Riker believes me. Oh, hello, beautiful.
I suggest the rest of you do the same.
That's it. They're falling in line.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
The Cartabula, it's compensating, counteracting our interference. But some of these other frequencies are causing spikes too. I'm gonna find a new target range for the Resolute. Try this out. Here. This one's hitting the hardest. If they all converge here, it'll provide the maximum disruption to the Cartabula.
Got it. We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not past it. You sure about this frequency? If we go too far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula. We're going to take a lot more with us.
Sometimes you just gotta go on faith, Millie.
I have faith in you. That's enough. Sending data to the Resolute.
Let's go.
The away team has sent us an updated target response. Sending it to engineering now.
We are now running our core at 105% of recommended capacity. If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and risk a warp core breach. I must warn you, these are precisely the engine conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about.
Oh boy.
A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
We can't afford to start second-guessing ourselves. We need to stay the course.
Is my order beyond your ability to execute? Then you will follow it. We're all counting on you.
Yes, Captain.
Starting to crack. We got this.
We got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
What's happening? We got a problem. It's not gonna eject. We have to disengage the Cartabula manually. We lit this fuse. We gotta make sure it doesn't go off the wrong way. If we can pull hard enough on those levers, it'll dislodge this thing.
Oh, you just watch us do it.
You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
Come on, buddy. We got this. Let's go.
Full power.
And the Aphelion is shutting down.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
The Takan are running off reserve power now.
I saw what you did. The sacrifice you made.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula. He must have damaged it. Didn't get it out before it fractured.
Our work here is done. Let's get out of here. 3 to beam back to the Resolute.
We can't lock on. Our transporters won't cut through the interference.
We can't stay here.
We're not getting away in that thing.
There. Maybe I can use this to get us out of here. I don't know if it can get us back to the Resolute, but we have to get away from here. Everybody on!
Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on the ship.
This is good, but we can do better.
And soon, I hope.
We gotta get all the way to the Resolute.
That thing is down, not out. We'll handle the stolen Federation ships, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
I can take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
Or
I can weave us through the battle. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire.
I don't want to get too close to that thing.
take us along the Aphelion's hull. Get us to the bridge as fast as you can.
Aye, Captain.
Made it seem like you could do it. Let's go.
We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
The Aphelion is still filling with lethal amounts of radiation, but it seems to be contained within the ship, for now at least.
They have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation. We are taking our rightful place as rulers over this galaxy.
Radiation poisoning is a terrible way to go, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can render aid to your crew.
No, we've crossed the eons to get here. I won't stop now. Fire salvo!
Yeah, well. Ooh.
Now the radiation is rising here too.
Targeting the Resolute.
I can't let you do that.
Get on. can't hold on to it. I have to make manual adjustments to enhance the signal pattern. From here.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna make it out.
No way. We're all leaving together. We've been through too much to split up now. We don't leave people behind. Got it?
I don't have long to do this. I'm bioforming. It's happening, Nilly. I have to be the one to do it.
If you send them, we'll be stuck here. Give in to me, and I will save us, not them.
Stop it.
What's happening?
It's an internal struggle, and he's losing.
Not like this.
It's the Takan. In my head. It's trying to keep me from sending you back.
There has to be a way for you to...
There isn't.
The time is now.
What? Watch it.
This body is mine now. No!
Look out for each other.
The away team has beamed back.
We're in position and ready to fire, Captain.
Target their bridge.
Please, we target the ship. Pummel it to space dust. Like we...
Fire.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Carter?
Nilly.
I thought you'd want to know we made it. And that you'll always be my family. Even if I don't get to see you again.
Always, Nilly. Family. Forever.
Always.
Still battered and bruised. She'll be fine.
Decks secure. We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under Takan control have signaled their surrender. Good work, Captain Rydick. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
Just say the word and we'll be there.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Captain, we're being hailed. It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
The radiation. We won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please, people support your ship.
I know what they've done, Captain. But we can't let them die. They're our enemies today, but who knows what they could become.
You already offered help and they turned you down. Tried to destroy us. Why reach your hand out to them again?
It's what we do.
This is the fate they've chosen. Leave them where they are.
You can't do that.
We don't have much time. We submit. I don't know what else I can say. Please, we don't want to die.
This is what separates us from them. The fact that we can make a gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems. Lower your defenses and prepare to be transported.
Thank you.
Carter! Hey,
My first order of business will be to help reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's so much good I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology if I could bring it to my people. But I also want to see what else is out there. Maybe there's even a place for me in Starfleet. It would be hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience, to learn.
When you're ready, Starfleet will be waiting for you. I'll even put in a good word at the Academy.
Thank you. Perhaps I can serve on one of your ships someday.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
But there are pressing matters we must attend to before any of that. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I'll see you again.
Starfleet has granted me the privilege of conferring this upon you. Though I'm sure Captain Solano would rather have been the one offering this. You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying circumstances. I grant you the official rank of Captain. I believe a great many wonders lie ahead for you, Jara Rydek. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
Thank you, Ambassador Spock, for everything.
It is you who stopped the spread of the Takan. I should be the one giving thanks.
Victory. Peace. These things never come without a cost. For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity. For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
To Carter. How do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I thought I knew how to leave the past behind, but I've learned a thing or two.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands the dead. Captain Solano used to say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same. But while entropy says that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. And working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined. Some of our differences couldn't be resolved.
Oh.
Perhaps that too can change in time. Engage. Space, the final frontier. As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead are what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. And no matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger together. We are steadfast in our purpose. We are resolute.
Hell yeah. All right. That's it. Hell yeah. Music back here. God damn. That was fantastic. I'm definitely replaying that and gonna go over some choices, but hell yeah. That game's awesome. That is a true Star Trek experience, if I ever say. God damn. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I definitely want to play that again, and sort of like Tron Identity. Play it again, see what choices I can make. Because, oh man, that was a hell of a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. So next week, I'm going to pick up Home Buddy again. I'm going to figure those puzzles out at Home Buddy. I am going to figure that out. We're going to continue with Skyward Sword. I thought about it, and I have a surprise for you Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And then I have to put some thought into what other game I'm going to play. I have some ideas, so stay tuned. Thank you, Essek. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I ran it right up to the line, didn't I? But yeah, so I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Be safe out there. Hope you all have fun doing whatever you have planned. I've got some work to do, some solid work to get through. I'm gonna make some thumbnails. I've got to find some Adobe alternatives because I am kicking Adobe out. Adobe is gone. She's gonna be out of his house. I already found a video alternative. I just got to find a good Photoshop alternative and move on from that. So yeah, I've got some work to do. So folks, thank you all once again for being here. Monday will be probably Twitch. Monday will definitely definitely. I won't say definitely. You know what? I don't know. I'm going to say Monday will probably be Twitch day. I might actually look into multi-streaming. If I could figure out multi-streaming, maybe, so I don't actually leave Twitch, and I don't know. I've got things to think about and work through. So yeah, you all have a fantastic weekend as always. May the goddess smile upon you, and I will see you all next cycle. This is Zayun, out.